What's up, everyone? Welcome back to the Animation Revaluation podcast. It is I, Lizer the Magnificent, and with me is Jay. What's up, Jay?
What's good, brother? What's good?
I couldn't think of anything to say. We have a bit of a different setup today. For some reason, OVS shit the bed, so this isn't going to be a live streamed episode. It's just recorded. So if you were expecting something on live on Twitch, sorry about that.
Not this week, unfortunately.
Nope. How's your week, though?
Pretty good. I have no complaints this week.
I have
I
several.
mean, besides, you have your reasons. To each their own.
Dude, when are you gonna watch Gundam?
Depends. I'll watch IBO again, but that's about it.
Oh man. No, it was a pretty chill week. I played some Vidya, watched some anime, fucking got drunk on Discord. Almost bust my ass at work because I was still drunk. Good shit.
Jolly good shit.
What are we doing this week? We watched this little ditty, Kabaneri of the Iron Fortress. Tell us a little bit about this, sir.
Alright. Well, if you like zombies and you like steampunk, this show basically put the two of those things together in, like, is it feudal Japan? I'm scared to say what kind of fucking era it is.
That sounds right.
I think it is. I might be wrong. I could be right. I'm just gonna believe I'm right. I'm not even gonna check it.
Bro, that's how I live my life.
Just keep going with the flow, bro.
I'm right. Shut up.
But this anime takes place in a feudal Japan era, and it's like there is like a massive like zombie virus outbreak, and the people of this world, they live in cities or in the show they would call them stations, because they're quite literally built like fortresses actually. And the dynamic of the different stations are, you still have like your slums, and you have like middle class people, then you have the royalty of the station, or I believe there's like their shoguns, and the shogun, their family, and it's like the middle class people and people that live in the slums. Then you have the bushi, who are basically soldiers or officers that protect the the royal family. I'm gonna just keep it simple. And you have all these, like, I'd say high tech stuff, because I honestly think for the time it's pretty high tech.
I mean, yeah, because it's supposed to be like feudal Japan, and then they have this shit. Like,
They have fucking guns.
And trains. They didn't have trains in
Yeah,
feudal
they
Japan.
have fucking trains, dude. But with all these advances, the technology that they have, they need people that are qualified to really work with it, clean it, fix it, operate it. So you have your steamsmiths, and one of these steamsmiths are our main character, Ikoma. And Ikoma is how do I say? He's been a steamsmith for 5 years, and he works really hard, he was in the middle. He's actually was in the middle of working on a new weapon in his downtime when he's not working, and to really combat the zombies. Now the zombies aren't necessarily your normal, I would say.
No, definitely not.
Then they're not like they have like I don't even know what they call it, like glowing. It's like, well,
Like
for one,
pores?
the hearts glow. Number one. Number two, they have like something called a heart cage. It's harder than steel. So, and that's really the only way to kill them.
Is the
I
heart
don't
cage supposed
even-
to be different from like the rib cage? Is that just what they called it, or do they develop a fucking cage around their heart?
They develop a cage around their
weird.
heart.
That's weird.
I
Fucking 0 out
know.
of 10.
0
Too
out of
unbelievable.
10. But it's like really, I don't know. It's like really like, I don't even know how to describe it. It's just kind of, it's slightly exposed actually on the body.
I don't know how to
Kinda- it's,
describe
like,
it. That's
protrudes a
literally your
little
only
bit.
job right now, bro.
I'm working on it, alright?
I'm trying.
Trying my best here. And he ends up actually kind of perfecting this in a way, his weapon, to actually combat the Kabane. And worst comes to worst, you know, he thought he would be safe for a little bit, but you know, the station that he was living in gets attacked, and he runs back, grabs his gun after minor adjustments, and fucking comes in contact with the Kabani and basically uses his gun and fucking blows the chest out.
Oh shit! I just noticed there's titties in that picture. Whoops.
Huh?
Whoops.
Okay.
Anyway, I didn't get a picture of the gun. I forgot. Is that TOS? I don't know.
I don't even know anymore.
Whoops.
But in the process of killing the Kabane, he actually gets bit. Well, it was like a, what? It's like a minor bite. He's like missing a bit out of like his arm.
Bro, that's not a minor bite.
What?
He's missing a chunk of skin. A minor bite is like, you broke the skin a little bit.
There's just meat gone.
It's a minor bite. Yeah, okay.
I don't know. I've seen some things where people just lose entire limbs to like a bite. I don't know.
I mean, I guess compared to that, yeah.
Because that seems pretty minor, but I guess to like just to compare it from like, you know, actually getting bit and then like losing a like meat out of your fucking arm. I guess that's a different story. But he ends up like so he and his best friend, his name is Takumi's actually, I wouldn't say he's fat, but like he's definitely on the bigger side. But he's also really smart. He's a steamsmith, like he's also a steamsmith like Ikoma. And they were basically taking time and researching the Kabane piece by piece without the Bushi and kind of knowing about it, testing like their weapons that they were making on their own, and they came up with a way to or a theoretical way that they brought into fruition of how to stop the virus from going to your brain. And what you basically do is cut it off at the neck by basically strangling yourself.
Let's go.
Yeah. I don't know. I felt a little uncomfortable watching that. When he
Autoerotic
did the first
asphyxiation. Let's go. I can't come unless you beat the shit out of me.
Oh man. And he basically fucking passes. I think he like almost passes out,
Mm-hmm.
but he manages to keep the virus from going into his brain. And I was like, oh,
Which isn't
well
even
then.
something he was sure would work, right? Because they thought it was a
Yeah, he
curse.
wasn't too. Yeah, well, some thought it was a curse.
He
Some,
assumed it was like a medical thing and it couldn't reach your brain, or else it'll take over.
yeah, and then there's like the other side of the spectrum where they think it's a curse.
Yeah.
It's literally like science versus the world.
Sounds familiar.
Yeah, it's crazy. And he uh, mm, but mm,
Uh-huh.
I'm I'm trying. It's so that I don't fucking spoil shit.
Do it. Who gives a fuck?
I don't wanna.
I'm spoiling something right now. Yo, the last episode, credits roll. Get on my level, bitch.
Okay. Alright. Um, and he basically reunites with Takumi,
But now he looks
and
different.
he looks way different. He has like a patch of like white hair, which was really weird to look at the first time. He's like, he has like a, he has like the protruding heart cage, the markings on the skin that become dark or like brighter at times. Um,
The fact that he goes from like this like boring character to like fucking bi shonen protagonist in a girls manga in this picture.
like it's just insane. Like the fact that he
Oh no, I just realized my guy dyed his hair and started wearing a dog collar. Oh no. Oh no.
Oh man. I think it's only that one patch too.
Yep.
Like nothing else just gets dyed. It's just that one.
It's just the
What?
patch that goes over his eye.
Yeah. Ooh. And the during the attack, he basically fends off from the Kabane, gets bit, meets up with his friend Takumi. They're getting on this massive fucking train, by the way. And the trains are I would say the most likely the safest mode of transportation. Because for one, it's made out of fucking metal.
It's built
Two,
like a fortress.
it is. It's quite literally a fortress on wheels.
Made of iron. Almost like an iron fortress.
Haha. That's mobile? Yeah. And they I think the interesting part was like when they got to the train, they were just like, "Hey, yeah, I need you to take off your clothes." Like just off rip. And I was just like, "Huh?" It's like, and then I realized they had to do the like full cavity search for like bite marks and stuff. Because if you get bit once, you're basically done, unless you do what Ikoma did, and he wasn't even sure that would work. But you know, he like takes off his shirt. I think I don't. No, he did, and they were just like, "Uh oh." this he's a Kabani. We gotta kill him. And Takami's like, wait, he's actually just built different.
He's quite literally built different.
He's like, but you know, and at this point, Ikoma's just like, yes, I'm literally a Kabane. I'll never be like normal again, nor can I be around you. So you should like just kind of like stay away from me. You, so he hasn't really come to accept that, like, you know, he's not full. He's still like a half and half, like the Arizona.
All right.
And and this goes on for a little bit where Ikoma's just like, you know, I'm just gonna be sulking for a bit, and his friends just like, no, you should probably get on the train with me. But a lot of people are just opposed to it because he's like, what happens if like he's just like he's fooling us? You know, we could all be at danger.
You know what
Risk.
was weird to me about it?
Mm.
They established that like infection can take 3 days, and that's why there's the 3-day like quarantine period before getting on trains and into cities and stuff. Yet throughout the series, we see people get bit or even just touched by Kabane blood and immediately transform.
I don't know. I guess they honestly started panicking.
Yeah.
And I just believe that just full blown panic, because there's just like their own rule of, hey, if you got bit and you're fine right now, they put you in a cell and wait 3 days, and then if you turn, they just kill you. They give you like these exploding, like, I think it's like gunpowder and something else with a string.
Yeah.
And you put it over your heart. You yoink that shit.
Suicide bags.
The bag.
So like, not only did they have like basically the whole city's population going into this train, but like the princess or whatever the hell she is on there too.
Oh. Yeah. Cause at the time there was like her, I think her name was Ayame. I forgot the last name, but she
Yonigawa.
She is the heir to the Yamagama. Like, I don't know. This is just the family as a whole, and she is. I would say she would be probably the most optimistic person in the show.
Probably, yeah.
About the whole situation. Because she wants to help people. It's not like she wants to be sheltered or anything. She's like, I want to be a part of that action. Which I completely respect it.
I want to throw hands for justice.
For justice. And she's completely content with Ikoma being on the train.
She's kind of cool, I'm not gonna lie.
Yeah, no, she's definitely a really, I think, well fleshed out character. At least in my opinion. At least first glance, they kind of just put everything out there.
Well, first glance, they nerfed her.
I was waiting for an explanation, but
there's your explanation.
Okay, yeah, that makes sense. Yeah, I was wondering where that went to. But she was actually holding it. So the trains you can, like, what are they, they're operated by something called a master key. Master key basically opens like the ignition to the train, and of course you need a is it a fucking not a conductor, but a engineer, essentially. And okay. That's where Yukina comes in.
Yeah. Sorry, all that went through my head right now was it's the key to ignition and these monsters be tripping. It's the key to ignition and these monsters be tripping.
And she is
best girl.
Oh, absolutely. Absolutely. But she she was actually a trainee to for the Katetsu Soja. And she did a pretty fucking good job for being a trainee.
Yeah, you would think she's been on that shit for years.
Yeah, you could have fooled me. Had me in the first half, not gonna lie. She's also she also goes around while the train's in motion, doing maintenance, and sometimes, not all the time though. Also one of the toughest people in this anime, in my opinion.
No, definitely.
She don't take shit from nobody. I was like, oh, so this is how we do that. Okay.
I don't know if I'm remembering correctly, but I think she's also the only one who never at any point gets touched by anybody.
Oh yeah, that is true. Yeah. I don't think anyone's actually like physically touched her.
No, like everyone's gonna get their ass beat.
And while this is all happening, we get introduced to a I wouldn't say unknown girl, but more of another girl who's similarly built different to Ikoma. She got massive skills, and her name is Mume. And honestly, this anime's version of Levi.
Yeah.
I don't even know how else to say it. I think that's just the best way to describe her.
Yeah, there's a lot of comparisons to AOT that I was making when we watched. And I believe this came out first, right?
Huh?
I believe this came out first.
I think AOT has this beat by like a year or two, actually.
That's why I'm glad we have Google. She's pretty cool though.
Yeah, well, for one, she's she's a skilled fighter with ranged weapons, fucking martial prowess. That shit's fucking scary as hell. And fucking got a cool uniform. I don't know how they get those, but it's crazy.
What, this one?
Yeah. Yeah. Yes, sir. She runs around with guns. And there's also a couple of times where we spotted the Naruto run quite a bit. I think that shit was funny.
I liked her character like almost immediately, to be honest, because we see this like festival clothed girl, so I'm thinking, oh, she might be like a fucking royal or something that's on the train. And then like the whole like when the Kabane started attacking that first city that we saw, and she's running with like she had like this personal guard or whatever he was, and they're
Mhm.
running and everything, and he gets bit, and is like, "Go on without me," and she gets like cornered by one and just like does a side kick that's super fast that we don't get to see, and it just takes the dude's head off.
Yeah. Like immediately, and I was just like, "Oh, okay."
Excuse
This
me.
is it's, wow. I didn't even get the blink yet. I was like, "Damn."
And then her foot just gets stuck in the wood next to her.
Oh
She's
yeah,
like,
she's like, "You know what? Skip it. Takes them both off. Takes both sandals off, and just like, nope."
not worth.
That either means that the bottom of those are sharp, or she's just really strong.
I mean, they look like they're like razor sharp, but she's
Yeah,
also
they
super
look
strong.
sharp. So it might be a little bit of both.
Yeah. Overkill.
Yeah, definitely. That dude don't got no head no more.
Nah.
Then we meet Caruso, who is a Bushi. Okay. I don't think he comes to terms with it yet, but he is Ayame's like bodyguard essentially.
Mm.
And he has a few of his moments where he is just like, she catches him like oogling at her, like just completely just out there, and she fucking brings it up, and he's just like, nah, you
I'm
didn't see
just
anything.
protecting you.
Mm-hmm.
It is my sworn duty. Show feet.
It's my sworn duty to protect your booty.
Here's $100 super chat donation.
Oh man, catch this man simping so hard. It's crazy. But I give him that. He's committed.
It was
He's fully committed.
It was cool to see like everyone's using these steampunk guns, and my guy's out here with a samurai sword.
Yeah.
And they're like these
I think-
monsters' bones are like stronger than metal, and he has a fucking samurai sword.
Though they eventually do get like upgrades.
Oh yeah.
Especially him. He gets a nice upgrade. That's basically made out of the same material as the heart cages. And easier to say, a lot of shit starts dying.
Suddenly they have a chance.
It's insane. Then we get to meet some of the other the seamsmiths on
Please.
the train.
Please don't say his name.
Huh?
Please don't say his name.
Oh, I was gonna say fucking. I was gonna start with Kajika, but okay.
No, we can do Kajika. Oh man, look at that. She's so sweet. Oh, look at that sweet little honey bun over here. Woo. Look at her feeding people.
She basically helps out with handing out rations. She's working with the kids, the young kids. Oh man, I don't know. I don't think I'd be able to take that.
Wait, what does that mean?
What?
What do you mean by
Fucking
that?
taking care of other people?
Oh, okay.
Good, bro.
Nah.
But she's kind of seen like a older sister to most of the younger kids on the train.
Yeah, man.
She
she's
kind
the
of keeps
Onisan.
the peace for the most part between like the older people. Keeps the kids quiet, keeps the kids entertained. If anything, she's just like a super nanny.
I mean, yeah, pretty much. be seeing her like multitask. She'll have like a kid like tied to her, like hanging on
Oh,
her back in
yeah.
a sack while she's giving out these like things of rice.
Oh man.
And then there was like the time that the pregnant lady was there, and she's like, everyone gets
Yeah.
1 bundle of rice, and then she gave her 2. It's
She
like,
gave her
you're
2.
technically eating for 2 people.
It's like, aw.
That turned out real well.
We have Sukari. We don't get to see
Sukari.
too much of
Who
him.
the fuck is Sukari? Oh, I didn't get a picture of him. Fuck that. Fuck that dude.
I got one. But he's quite the
Himbo.
bit of an asshole for his own reasons. But he's really good at his job, keeping the train in working order, working well with his I would say co-workers, but I don't even know what the fuck this is. It's just kind of like being an ally to humanity. Yeah, fellow survivors. We have okay. Let's see. We already got Takumi. We got Kajika, Sukari. Ah, yes. Suzuki.
Who the fuck is that?
So Suzuki is what seems to be one of the more outsider characters appearance-wise, because he doesn't look like he fits in at all. He has like a curly blonde hair. Never takes off those goggles, by the way. And he he speaks like Japanese but like mixed with English at the worst times. So it's just a really like weird. It's like a really weird like. I wouldn't even call that like it's just it's a monstrosity. That's what it is. Yeah, amalgamation.
Because like to me, who doesn't speak Japanese at all, it's just blah 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 blah, tool belt blah blah blah. I'm like, what? Huh?
I was like, oh okay.
And
it's
it
like,
doesn't stop. It does not stop for the whole series.
Oh man. But I do think that he's not from he's definitely not from Japan. And we have no fucking clue what's going on outside of Japan.
I mean, he has like a freaking 18th century English wig looking hairstyle.
Except that it's blonde.
Yeah.
So we don't know what's going on there.
He's not old enough for it to have turned white. That's all.
Yes, we have my boy Kibito. Kibito is another Bushi, but he serves under Ayame and her family.
Oh, I forgot about him.
I got you. He's a pretty chill dude. And he basically has a trying to see. He's the most, I guess, seeing like the rest of the characters, the most level-headed.
He's the one that would survive based off of the power of friendship alone. He's that character in the anime.
He's a really, I would say, wholesome person, because he's all about working with his like people around him, working together, being a true homie. No, he's one of the people that I actually like to hang around with. I actually like his personality. Um, he has like a older, he's like a protective older brother kind of
Yeah.
attitude.
I just feel like they didn't give him enough, like, exploration of his character.
Oh no.
Because he's just kind of there sometimes, and you just kind of forget about him.
Like you did?
Yeah. What's your point?
I got nothing, bro. I got nothing. Is that everything? I think I hit everyone.
Yeah. Unless I'm forgetting another person.
Not that I remember, at least. But just to give a rundown of the plot, massive zombie attack. People fled to a giant moving train. Train goes from one station that is now infected to another one in hopes to just keep moving and keeping as many people as safe as possible. So they were heading to a different city so that they could be safe, hopefully, from the zombie outbreak, and had quite the battles along the way, honestly.
Yeah. And they have to deal with the whole, like, people don't trust Ikoma at first, because he's, like, bitten or whatever, and they come to terms about, like, the difference between a Kabane and a Kabaneri, and Mume is one as well, and they use their power to, like, help them survive these situations. These guys would have died so many fucking times without them.
Oh, I agree. Absolutely.
I mean, just look at the first episode, like when the whole outbreak happened in the city. Mume killed all of them on her own and then took a nap.
Oh yeah, she overworks herself like that. She has to nap like right after, or she has like a time limit.
Yeah.
Yeah, they were all died of. And what's weird is that she times herself, so that she knows
has, like,
how much
countdown on her
time.
gun.
Yeah, I think that's pretty cool.
But she only does it like twice in the series. It's like that first.
Because I think it was just a game to her at first.
Yeah, that first time she's like, let's try 100 seconds, and then she hits 110. So she's like, oh, I'm not fast enough. And then the next time she's like, let's go for 90, and then she does it in like 60.
It's crazy.
I want to show some like before and after. So like, Ikoma, we know this is the start, and then this was like level up. You have blonde hair now. But then he has another form. We get to see this happen to him. You know, he gets a little haircut, becomes more of a like Bishonen protagonist. He joined the K-pop group.
He has his stands.
And then
that form. Okay.
not gonna give any spoilers on how he gets to this or anything like that, but that's something to look forward to see this in action. That's fucking cool. And then we have Kurisu. Yeah, like we said, he gets his new weapon and all that. It's like coated in blood of the fucking things or something like that. It makes it as strong as them.
It's not even coated. It's actually just crafted from the material the heart cages.
And then he has a bad hair day.
Oh yeah.
That's his character development.
I mean, I think he fell in water that day, anyways.
He fell off the train.
Yeah, I count that as a bad day.
My guy took like 100-foot drop and didn't even limp. And then we have like best girl over here. Where's her picture? Wait, what the fuck? Where's her picture? Oh. Yeah, we have best girl, and she's just like all stoic and everything, right? And then like she needs to do some work on the train.
Oh man.
I'm not even gonna say anything.
The picture speaks for itself.
Bro, she can crush me.
I don't even remember how old I was when I found this anime. I don't. I think it just came out. Oh yeah, what year?
2016.
2016. And I think AOT came out 2015.
For the anime, at least. I think the manga for AOT came out in like 2009.
Yeah. But this is just like beautiful. For something of its caliber, it's unique, to say the least. Why does everyone just have a lot more color? Why did the shading change?
Huh?
The shading changed.
I don't know what you're talking about. I'm a little focused. It's like I'm trying not to say anything too vulgar.
You gotta keep it somewhat tame.
Yeah, I was ready to be like, yo, I'd let her peg me, and then we read the wiki, and I was like, never mind.
Yes, let's, after you finish watching this, yeah, go read the wiki.
And then go watch the movie that I didn't know
existed. And then go watch
existed.
the movie. Actually, no, go watch the movies, then read the... No, finish the series, watch the movies, then read the wiki. Read the wiki in between. You will spoil yourself. I had a feeling that was gonna be one of them. I knew it. I had a feeling. I had a feeling.
So we actually we've been getting into the habit, you and I, of like doing the watch party.
Mm-hmm.
So it's no real secret to you that I enjoyed this show.
Oh, absolutely not.
It's also no real secret to you that I'd be like, oh, am I gonna continue it? And you'd be like, you already saw all the episodes.
And you're looking forward to the movie.
Because like there's been plenty of times that we watch something on here and it's like, oh, are you gonna continue watching this? And I'll be like, yeah, and then I just never fucking pick it up.
Never do it.
This I'm waiting for us to be done with this fucking recording so I can put the movie on.
Someone's excited.
Just fucking tack it on to the end and be like, oh, here's a bonus little review of the movie. Yeah, I really liked it. I honestly, I think it's a 10 for me. Like
I've done it again, boys.
Even on the slower episodes, they're still really enjoyable.
But the one that you asked me if it was like a filler when they did like the festival stuff.
Yeah.
That was still like exciting.
Yeah, it was still a fun episode to watch.
Cause it's like a moment of calm amid the chaos.
Yeah, it's not like fucking watching like Naruto and it's like, we gotta save Sasuke, but let's take a break over
3
here
years of filler.
and deliver this food to this old man. What?
Oh man.
I gotta learn the Rasengan in 3 days. Let me go do something else first.
But what a roller coaster. And we're not even done yet because the movie's left.
No, it wasn't a roller coaster, dude. It was a train. They're pretty similar, but I think you're a little confused.
I might be a little confused. Perhaps.
I like that we got some, like, I'm not gonna spoil anything, but we got, like, background on Mume. And we found out that, like, Mume isn't her actual name. Her real name was, like, something else, and it meant, like, large bowl of rice. So they just keep on referencing, like, you're gonna be able to eat all the rice you want when we kill all the all the monsters. It's a sack of rice.
That's actually really good.
And then, of course, like I said, there was plenty of AOT references that I was making while watching it. But it's not even like a joke. There actually are a lot of similarities. So, like, there's the walled-in cities that the main character lived in until the breach. Lost a family member to human-based monsters. Swore to kill every last one of them. Became part monster. And are initially feared because of their power, but then become accepted.
Huh.
At least our boy here with the white hair doesn't turn into a fucking bird. I'm never gonna let that one go.
Can't let him get away with that one. Absolutely not.
Oh yeah, who says fuck? Regularly says fuck. Has sworn up saying fuck but said it at some point. Has not said fuck before but can if so desired. Has not said fuck before and refuses to say it. And legally cannot say fuck.
That's pretty accurate.
I feel like Mume would be in her own separate category. Like, said fuck to try to look cool and then immediately got reprimanded.
That's like Reddit. That's like Reddit. That's below Ecomon. It's so good.
Dude, this was a really good anime.
I'll be honest, I don't even remember how I found it. I think I was scrolling like through like, I don't even know what tag this is.
Bro, that is how it be though.
Yeah. I was just scrolling and I was like, oh, this shit looked interesting. And I literally watched like the first 4 episodes when they were like already out, and I was like, bro, this shit bussin'.
You just typed in anime into Google and then checked the second page where nobody looks and found it.
Probably.
One thing I will say though is, and I said this to you when we were watching it, I was like, it gave off OD vibes of like, this is a great anime that nobody watched, so it didn't get a second season. Like, I felt that while watching it, and then I was like, well, that's the end. And when I said that, I didn't even know that there was a movie. So maybe the movie finishes.
I didn't want to spoil it. I didn't want to tell you until like you asked.
Is the movie like a complete conclusion to the story, or does it still leave like story plots unanswered and stuff?
I think it brings it completely to a close. If I'm remembering it right. It's been a couple years.
So in the movie they kill all the Titans. I mean, Kabaneri.
Kill Titans. I don't know. It's been a couple years. We'll have to watch it and find out.
Well, guess what we're watching next week, guys. No, just kidding.
But yeah, this is definitely on my list of favorites, and I'm so glad I remembered it. Like when we were kind of sitting here, fucking last week, and I was fucking panicking, and I was like, I couldn't remember the name of it, so I started looking up character names, and I found it, and I was like, yes. It's like my memory hasn't failed me yet.
I literally, like, as you were talking about fucking, what the fuck is his name? Power of Friendship, dude.
I can't think of his name at the moment.
Well, the guy on screen right now, when Jay was talking about him, I was like, oh shit, I need something for us to watch next week, and I just pulled out my phone and just like,
It's Kibito, I believe.
Kibito.
Yeah. The one in orange, right?
Yes.
Yeah.
I already scrolled away and forgot about him again. What's your rating, just so we have the answer?
This is a 10. This is an absolute 10.
So we're in complete agreement.
Yeah, this is a 10. I've once again done it again. Somehow present something to you that you've never seen before.
What was the last one that you did like that?
Oh, fuck. I guess Overlord counts, cause you weren't gonna watch it until I brought it up.
Oh yeah, not for the podcast though.
Oh no.
Well, it's definitely happened.
Yeah.
Now.
Oh, Dimension W.
Oh, okay.
That was the last one.
Yep, that one was good, and I totally finished it.
Did you?
No. It's like I'll do the podcast. I watch the 5 episodes, sometimes a little more, and then I'm like, okay, I no longer have to watch this, even if I enjoy it. So I'll just stop. I'll put it on a list, like to be continued, and I'm like,
that list just continues to get longer and longer.
Yeah. Cause I usually wait like last minute to even watch the stuff that we have to watch, but since we've been doing these watch-alongs, I've been like we did this one on like we stream on Friday, and upload the
on
Sunday,
Sunday.
and we watched I think Saturday.
I think we did watch it Saturday. Yeah, I think we Saturday and then skipped like 2 days and we watched it like Tuesday or Wednesday.
Yeah, and then we did the whole 5 episodes in that first sit through. We watched the first 5 episodes like on Saturday, and it was like, all right, well, that's good to stop for now.
It was like really hard to pull away from too.
I even said to you, I was like, I don't want to spoil what my thoughts are on it right now into the podcast, but hit me up when you want to finish it.
And that's exactly what happened like 3 days later.
Yo, anime?
Yeah,
sure. First watch this video of a shark.
Oh man.
But now I have to show you something.
Shit.
Yeah, it's nothing bad. What's your thoughts on Russia?
I'm cool with Russia.
Alright. I decided to skip out on anime this time.
Okay. I've never watched this, but I know what this is.
This is my favorite movie from my childhood.
Alright.
I would say it's my favorite movie of all time, strictly due to like nostalgic reasons. If the nostalgia factor wasn't there, I'd say like A Silent Voice is my favorite movie of all time. But I fucking love this. It's Anastasia.
Okay.
It was made by Fox back in the day, but you can find it on Disney Plus because they bought out the Fox animation stuff, which fucking sucks, because it was like the whole point of this movie being made was to be like, you don't need Disney budget to make a good animated movie, and then Disney's like, well, yeah, well, we're buying it, so fuck off.
That's where you're wrong, kiddo.
But I really love this movie, and it's something that I said I was gonna do for the podcast, like when we first planned it. So I think it's finally time.
Oh, I'm looking forward to it.
Yes,
I've definitely heard of it.
Yeah.
So, all right.
I'm gonna have fun facts and porn. I mean, probably not that. Probably not that. I'm at least 70% sure I won't have porn of it.
70.
That's
That still
man.
leaves like a. It still leaves like a solid 30%.
Yeah. It's the internet.
Exactly. If
Yeah.
it happens, it happens. It's not really.
Exactly. But look forward to it, everyone.
Yes.
See you next time.
See you later. Bye bye.